Hey guys, Joshua Peterson here, Peterson Electric. It is June, first week of June of 2024. You guys know me as an electrician, but I do a lot of work on my own stuff. So I've shared videos on my old sprinkler system to my RV, to even my cars and the heaters that I put inside of my vans. This video is going to be about a backflow valve. My wife and I got married in '97, moved into our small house in '99. That house is now about 25 years old. It's a rental. We finally moved out of it. But yeah, so this finally cracked on us after this many years. And it snapped right there. Okay, and so that was one of the valves. And then the other, it's actually just a shutoff valve. The other one was rusting. And so she had water coming out of this one. And it's not turning that well. So those are indications there's a problem. But this thing unscrews. And mind you, after 24 years, it did not just unscrew. It was really hard. But there is an arrow showing you which way that the water flows, okay? And right here that says it's a 1 inch. Okay, so we twist that off. And so we were just thinking we would get our own pieces and put some more tape on it. And so just a typical white tape is good for that, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of the liquid. I like the gray stuff. I think it's a little bit heavier duty, but I feel like with the coarse thread, it kind of comes off as you're trying to screw it on. If you're going to do it yourself, guys, you need to get this at Home Depot or Lowe's or online, at least an 18-inch to 24-inch to get that vise to grip onto it, okay? Channel locks seem to slip. This does not slip because of the key channel, okay? Now, this right here is a vise. We got this online. Definitely I could have got a bigger one, but this was just fine for the job. And I've never had a vise, and I've never needed a vise until today. And so we put that guy on there, and without that vise, you're not going to be able to break off these old fittings. And right inside there's like a ball valve. You can see that shut and open, right? Well, it didn't shut all the way. So water seeped in backwards, and then in the back of this backflow valve, we'll take it apart. There's a cap. There's a little C channel here, and you just pop that off. Okay, so you got your cap, your C channel, and this typically cracks one of these three wings, but then this thing is super hard to get off at times, and we got it with a pair of channies, and it definitely scarred it up a bit. That came off. And that's supposed to pressure release on and off. The gaskets wear out and the water can seep. The spring of the retention goes bad too. And so that keeps the pressure from backflowing into the house. This spring popped sideways when I got it. And this guy here, I'll try to get it out for you. How about we just do that? Okay, so this piece right here is supposed to lock in this channel down in here. Okay, and that keeps that water from coming up with the spring. For some reason, it got twisted sideways and water got inside and it cracked this backflow valve. This is your Peacock 1 and 2. Here's a way of your arrow showing water going out. Okay, so water comes in line and load out this way down to your box below with all your valves. And then this little guy got sideways too. So the only thing I can blame it on is the spring, and we were blowing it out, and guess what? Water was still in there and it cracked, and we've never had an issue. So when this guy cracked, or the water just didn't get out because the valve didn't shut off right, you can see that hairline crack. And boy, that thing was spurting out at 30 PSI, okay? So we went to replace a couple pieces, and the guys, I said, don't do that. Just get a new one. This isn't cheap, guys, in 2024. I bet you that 25 years ago was probably 30 bucks. This bad boy was 150. And I still use the two old parts, that coupling on, and that's not bad. That's a compression fitting, okay? If you see that round edge, you don't have to use pipe dope. You can, but you may not want to because it'll cause trouble. Okay, same thing, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We're going to go put that in. These two pieces, it didn't matter. They're exact same size. They were already sweated on from before. And then again, yeah, we want that valve to turn on and off. So it was already done for us. He already had built that at the place, so I don't have to worry about doing that. But when the valve is like this, parallel to the pipe, that means you're still got water. You got to get it to click to turn it off when you blow it out. Okay, and then this here too. That's when you turn that to blow that out, and then you're using your peacocks as your directions say on and off, and that diaphragm in here will expand and contract to keep the water from back flowing. So if that cracks, guys, you can do it yourself. But yeah, I mean, this was about 35 and this was probably 25 and then this is 150. I got about $210 into it. So I figure for the price it would cost me to ask a sprinkler guy to do it, I might as well try it, okay? So you might want to try it yourself. You might want to have somebody else do it if you're not comfortable, but make sure you turn your water off downstairs and you bleed off that little nut so your water pours out, so that way, because you've already tried to, you know, turn on the water for spring and now you realize you got a leak. Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. Have a great day.